All right, shalom, shalom. Call Layla Alahaina, Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai Bashim, Hara Kakradash. I want to give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who teach well, and a hearty shalom to the hopeful elect. All right, your brother Karat is out back with another lesson. And the title of this lesson is Sitting at Dust. All right, Sitting at Dust, old version, daughter. All right, Babylon. All right, aka America. All right, I got two articles that I'm going to read, and they're both off the Newsbreak website. One article says China and Russia sharing a toolkit to dismantle the West and NATO ambassador. All right, if you pay attention to what's going on, war is brewing up. All right, war is brewing up. These nations are showing off their nuclear arsenal or their missile type arsenal, whether it be nuclear weapons or whether they have nuclear capabilities or not. America's moving B-52 bombers, all right, over there by North Korea because they keep practicing their missile launches, all right. North Korea, let me see what it said. It was one about Japan. All right, it says North Korea threatens strong military step against Japan. So things like wars is happening. It's brewing up. Okay. All right, war is brewing up. This is Matthew chapter 24 and verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. All right, and we got these nations preparing their missile capabilities. All right, preparing their fighter jets, preparing their game plans. Okay, to bring war against each other. All right, and it's all of the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai. All right. Here it says, for nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. All right, you're going to have NATO and the EU. All right, well, NATO in the West, okay? All right, and America and Russia and China, all these nations, all right, are going to be going at war, okay? Said there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. There's earthquakes already going on. All right, there's news articles out there, especially within this area because these stupid ass holidays. All right, they're talking about there's the food banks. All right, are requesting more food. All right, but I just see something. It's lucky on somebody's Facebook post where people are choosing not to work because the government benefits are more beneficial to them more than working. All right. What's those people that's gonna do? They're gonna take that CHIP when it comes out because they rather not work than they rather depend on the government. And the dependency on the government is gonna cause you to take that CHIP, which we here at Great Millstone warn the people against and warn them to not take. All right, it says that pestilences. All right, there's always some growing or manufactured type disease. Okay, that's gonna wipe people out or uh, institute lockdowns, which is gonna cause other things. Okay, but nonetheless, let me read a little bit of these two articles. Is this the first one? China and Russia sharing a toolkit to dismantle the West and NATO ambassador. It says China and Russia are sharing a toolkit of strategies to undermine NATO members and Western governments. Must do more to defend themselves against the two countries, a senior U.S. diplomat warned. All right. Discussing the threat posed by Beijing and Moscow in an interview with the Financial Times published Tuesday. The U.S. Julian Smith, U.S. ambassador to NATO, said those two are increasingly sharing a toolkit that concern NATO alliances. Her comments, as a woman that's in the power seat, wow, okay. Her comments come as Beijing and Moscow increase military exercises and foreign policy alignment against the West. All right, this is part of their game plan. All right, and policies help institute what people are going to do because it's like a law or a rule that they must follow. Right? It says China announced Tuesday that joint drills with the Russian Navy will be held off the coast of Zhejiang province south of Shanghai from Wednesday until the following Tuesday. All right, so they're doing their military exercises. They are preparing, man. Okay, together to prepare themselves against America, man. All right, China and Russia are allies with a shared anti-West sentiment. The two states revealed a pact in February, days before Russia invaded Ukraine, at a meeting between Chinese President Xi Jinping, if I said his name right, who cares, right, and Russia counterpart Vladimir Putin. The two men said their country's partnership has no limits, vowed to deepen ties in different areas. All right, hence they're doing their drills together. All right, constructing policies. All right, to undermine the West. Okay, all right. Their exercises and their policies that they're doing together. All right, they're gonna get deeper. Right. When I say they're gonna get deeper, they 9 times out of 10 they probably gonna coincide with each other to nuke America, and I hope that's what happens, right? It says here China has not supplied weapons to Russia for its invasion of Ukraine, but has provided Putin support in the conflict and stopped short of blaming him for the war. So China's not blaming Russian Vladimir Putin president for the war in Ukraine. It says Beijing has repeated the Kremlin's accusations that the Ukraine and Western allies are responsible for the conflict. All right. And America's always behind some shit going on, right? All right. It says Smith said that both Beijing and Moscow are working together to dismantle the West using tactics such as cyber attack and threats to critical infrastructure. And that's all good, man. All right, because I want America to be destroyed. I want the kingdom. Okay, so this is what must happen before the Lord comes. Then how about Shema Shah, let your will be done. All right. So the third woe is coming. I think it's Revelation 9. This is Revelations 11 and 14. The second woe is past, World War III is past, and behold, the third woe comes quickly. All right, that means speedily. Let's look at that word quickly, right quick. Because if you pay attention, all right, time is moving by fast. And that's a great thing because that means the Lord is hearing the prayers of the saints and speeding up the time, man. Okay, it says quickly, speedily, without delay. All right. That means the war that's about to happen is coming without delay. All right, without delay. We just waiting on Yabashim Shabashim Kakada Shalawam, brother. We just waiting on the Lord to bring it about, man. All right, it's coming without delay. All right. So let me go ahead and get Isaiah 47 right quick. Isaiah 47 and 1, it says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon." All right. A virgin is, in most cases, a woman that has never been touched. All right. America has not had a foreign war on its soil since the establishment of America in 1776, to my knowledge of history, right? The British and American War, all right, happened. And that has happened, that has led to America being established after the Americans had won that war. All right. But other than that, I do not know of any other foreign nation that has come and touched this soil and caused war against America, right? So this is why it's called the virgin daughter of Babylon, and it's America, right? It says, sit down, sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. So I want to read this in the NLT right quick. It says, come down, virgin daughter of Babylon, and sit in the dust, for your days of sitting on the throne have ended, right? So the times of America's reign in the world is coming to an end, all right? Just as we had read that the third woe is coming quickly, and when we went into that word quickly, it said without delay. So without delay, the time of America is coming to an end. O daughter of Babylonia, never again will you be the lovely princess, tender and delicate. Because guess what? When you look at America from the outside, that's all you see is abundance of riches, these nice fancy buildings, people riding around in these nice luxurious cars, people having this money. You have this facade of a country, all right, or this dream that has been posterized around the world. And once the people get in here, that they see that this place is a mess, man. Politically, this place is a mess. Morally, this place is a mess. Financially, this place is a mess. Economically, well, that goes into finances, okay? All right, spiritually, this place, all about this place is a mess, okay? Everything about America is a mess. So I want to go into a few of these words right quick. All right, let's see. Your rod is to come down. Let's see what this says. All right, it says to go down, descend, all right, decline, all right. Is not America on a decline economically? Look at what is going on politically. There's inflation going on, so economically it's coming down, all right. People are being roused up via, these laws and these policies that they're passing, where it's okay to be, part of the alphabet gang and allow your children to see it and be taught it in school. If you look at some of these videos with the people in within the people that go to these school board hearings or these city town meetings, they're saying they're tired of that rhetoric that's being pushed to the kids. Also, you have the rhetoric of people's guns being taken away. All right. The people are not able to receive nourishment as far as food and certain resources, and the homeless rate is going up. Okay, America is coming down. All right. Let's see what it says. To be brought down, to be taken down, and the Lord's going to take this place down. All right, He's taking it down. From our point of view, as we can see now, slowly but surely. And then physically, the Lord's going to destroy this place by way of thermonuclear missiles. All right. Let's see what it says here. To go down, to descend. To be cast down, to fall, and the Lord is casting this place down. It's falling. That's why when we read, let me just pull up another blue letter. It says, this is Revelation 18:2, and he, I want to get that word falling. Let me go ahead and just get up another blue letter, like I said. All right, this is Revelation 18:2, and it says, and he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great, which we know as America, is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and of every and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. All right, Isaiah, the 34th chapter, I believe. No, the 36th chapter. One of those two, we're going to double check, backs that up, right? But I want to look at this word falling. The word is piptu, and it says to descend from a higher place to a lower. All right, to be thrust down. Here we go. Metaphor: to fall under judgment, come under condemnation. All right. And when the Lord has the spirit on these other nations to conspire against America, as we was reading in this article from this article right here, all right, where it says that they're devising a toolkit. And when I had read the article, it said that they're going about doing their exercises and crafting policy together to bring down, to undermine, to continue to undermine the West and the NATO. And then also it said they're using tactics. They're using tactics to dismantle the West, such as cyber attacks and threats to infrastructure. All right, that's part of the judgment. That's part of the America coming down from a high place to a lower place. Right. All right, it's just a lot here. Uh, Here we go. To fall from a state of uprightness, America was never upright, but in the eyes of the people that wanted to come here and live here, all right, they see this place as upright. They see this place as a place that, you know, you can be free and do whatever you want to do. It says to be cast down from a state of prosperity. All right, that's what America is. This place is a facade of prosperity. All right, it says here to perish, to come to an end, disappear, cease. All right, or to lose authority. All right, that's also what's going to happen here in America. All right, it's going to lose its authority as the power seat, and the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai is going to be ruling as they always have been, but they're doing it in behind the scenes in a sense. All right, controlling everything, but physically, you're going to see the Lord and His men on the earth ruling. All right, and then it says here, no longer having force. All right. It says to be removed from power by death. Look, all this is going to happen to America, man. All right. We can get Daniel, the second chapter, as well, to go in on that, right? But it says America's fall, and it says to be cast down to fall. All right. Of those from whence prosperity and affluence are cast down into poverty. All right. That's how America is going to be, man. All right. So let's go into, all right, this word sit, yasap. All right, it says to dwell, remain, to make dwell. Let's see anything juicy in here. Let's go down here. I'm just looking to see. All right, yep. Sit down in the dust. Let's go here. The word is apar. All right, it says dry earth, dust. All right, this place not going to be burnt up. All right, powder, ashes. All right, ground, mortar, rubbish. All right, debris, mortar, or debris. All right, let's see. It says here, dust, dry earth. All right, heap of rubbish. Let's see. All right, here we go. In the grave, from which there is also said to go down to the dust, i.e., the grave, to return to the dust. All right, was not America built up? Was everything was formed from the dust, man? You know. All right, to dust, the dust and ashes, proverbial phrase to express the lowness and fragility of human nature. All right, well, guess what? America's gonna be going down to the grave, man. All right, it's gonna be falling. All right, the word pictu, all right, to be removed. All these beautiful descriptive words, all right, of how America is going to end up, all right, into the grave. All right, that's it for that. Let me go ahead and get let me get Isaiah. I think it's 34. And here we go, Isaiah 34:11, and all the way down to 15. It tells you about the animals and the wild beast that's going to be staying here in America after this place is burnt up, right? So this is Isaiah 34:4. And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved. The armies, okay, of this realm, okay, this heaven, so to speak, shall be dissolved. Let's look at this word dissolved. The word is makak, to decay, pine away, to fester, to rot, pine away, right? And when something pines away, it slowly deteriorates, right? And it's going back to the dust, all right? It says here, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and that mushroom cloud, right? And all their hosts shall fall down. All right, look at this. To lose authority, have no force. Let's see what it says here in the Hebrew. It says, I'm gonna finish reading it. As the leaf falleth from the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree. So this is giving you a comparison to imagine in your mind how it's going to be when all the host of these nations fall. All right, especially Babylon, okay, because of the destruction and the wrath of Yahweh Shema Shai, right? All right, the word here is that's the Nabal, okay? Na, that's Na Ba La, right? So Nabal. All right, it says here to be senseless, to be foolish. All right, here we go. To down here, definition A, to sink or drop down, to fall, wither, or fall, fade away, fade, okay? To fall or wither, all right? And guess what? once a leaf falls off of its tree and it hits the ground, it slowly withers away, all right? That's how America is going to be. All right, well, that's how America is. It's slowly withering away, man, all right? Look at all these beautiful descriptive words that describe America. All right, I believe it's adjectives, but nonetheless, America's through, man. It says here, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven, behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my cursed judgment, which is Idumea is Babylon, America, man. Okay. America's through. So let me go ahead and look at this other article, grab this other article right quick. It says here, Russian military releases propaganda pop song fantasizing about its nukes wiping out NATO and the U.S. All right, here you go. They're telling you what they plan to do, all right, to the United States and NATO. All right. They want to shoot nuclear missiles over here. All right. And the Lord's going to allow them to do it. All right, let's see. It says a branch of Russia's defense ministry released a pop song celebrating its vast nuclear arsenal. The song celebrates the power of Sarmat missile, also known as the son of Satan, and its conventional invasion. As its conventional invasion of Ukraine faltered, Russia has repeatedly flexed its nuclear might. That's good, man, because we know them nukes ain't gonna fail, because guess what? They're gonna have the spirit of the Lord on them. Everything, the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, all right, the Father of spirits. Yahweh is the Father of spirits, right? But with that being said, the Lord's gonna have his spirit in these missiles. So Joel, 2nd chapter. Let me just get straight to the point. This is Joel 2:7. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war. They shall march every one on his way, and they shall not break their ranks. Neither shall one thrust another. They shall walk every one in his path, and when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. They shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb up into houses. They shall enter in at the window like a thief, right? So when you look at it I'm going to say, speaking as a man, houses, right? You got to look at it as you got to look at it as it's speaking about the land of a nation, okay? Because uh, this look, house, dwelling, habitation, right? This land is a dwelling habitation, okay? And it's gonna freaking, and it says here a place, right? It's going to enter into this dwelling habitation, this place, all right, and destroy it, man. Okay. It says here, verse 10, the earth shall quake before them, and the heavens shall tremble, the sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. And Yahweh shall utter his voice before his army. All right, the Lord is going to be in control, right, of his army. Just like when you in the military or you're in control of something, you tell it what to do. The military people, or your employees, or whatever the case may be that you're over, you tell it what to do and it's going to do it. Same thing in this case. For his camp is very great, for he is strong that executed his word. For yet the day of Yahweh is great and very terrible. Who can abide? I want to look at this word camp. All right, the word is that's ma ha na ha ma ha na ma na. All right, it says encampment. Look, army, host. All right, army camp, missiles, man. Okay, camp of armed host, army camp. These thermonuclear missiles, man. Okay. All right. So who can abide in it? Nobody, man. All right, nobody. And then it says here, its latest. It is the latest in the series of increasingly overt celebration of its weapons of mass destruction, which have increased in silence as Russia struggles with its land invasion of Ukraine. The music video for the song was published by Blase Blah. All right. It features footage of the Sarmat and what appears to be uniformed soldiers, Russian soldiers. The fearsome missile can carry large nuclear warheads and has been dubbed the son of Satan for its destructive power. All right. All right, that's it, man. The Lord's about to come destroy America, man. Whether you believe it or not, it's being propagated in the news. You just gotta, look for it, and it's gonna be shown to you if that's what the Lord wants. So, and the CHIP is coming. Lord will, we be out of here next year. Okay, sometime within the first 6 months of next year. But just pray and continue to do what you can for you, but do what the Lord's will is. All right. So call law Yahweh Shema Shai by Shem Harakakodash. Want to give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who will teach well. Want to give a hearty shalom to the hopeful elect. Kwam Yasharalam Mawaf Labah. But I'm Mahar out of one Yahweh Shai Shalom.